Detroit. Most recent trophy, we are free. Not only are we free, but we killed Todd. It seems to me that we could have gotten free without killing Todd, but that would have been a worse ending. So I'm glad that we got out the way we did. Kara and Alice are now rushing into the city. They have nowhere to go, no money, nothing to their name, so I don't know what they're going to do. I was suggesting to the chat that maybe they're going to find a roving gang of discarded androids hiding out in the city. Join up with them. Just like in previous David Cage games, the homeless are the wise and the secret society that fight the injustice. Maybe this game has something like that, but they're all androids. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing in a David Cage game.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm feeling fine. I guess she doesn't have anything to say about today, May the 3rd. Last time we spoke, she was talking about the Quantic Dream anniversary. Nothing else today. I do notice when we're on the menu, she's not looking directly at me. She's like kind of looking like right behind me and like to the sides. I know what she's looking at. She's looking at the old man in the wheelchair who's right out of my frame of view. I know he's there. You see, that's what her eyes is following. I'm not going to try to look at him, because he's just going to move away. I'm going to continue. Honestly, I'm probably going to make references to the old man just out of the line of sight forever. It's probably going to be like the thing that I keep mentioning over and over again. It never gets old to me. If you don't know what it's from, that's okay. That's fine. If you do know, then you know. Okay, looks like Marcus. It is Marcus time.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Yeah, I should have brought my brushes and then just, like, started painting on their faces. Their unappreciative faces. Their bodies would be my canvas. That's what I should have done.
You know what your doctor would say?
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
I don't think this is medication. But I am your android, and you did ask for it, so I'm going to give it to you.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Okay, we don't need a phone, we could just call them up.
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
Could be an intruder.
Marcus, no, I'm gonna come with you.
Should I push you into the room where the intruder might be? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I hope Marcus has downloaded that self-defense program. I don't actually know what his fighting capabilities are.
Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
All right, we gotta make him leave. But are we allowed to put our hands on a human? All right, let us advise.
Listen, you should go before things get worse.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough! Get out! Right now!
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone!
Come on, let's see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like...
Was that a question mark?
Stop it!
What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
We have to decide for ourselves. Okay, that is, yes, move the 6-axis up. Don't defend myself, or I could press X to punch the walls of my limitations. I have hacked myself.
That's right, I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone!
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you.
Push Leo. Just like that? Did we murder his son?
Leo. Oh my God. Leo. My little boy.
Carl,
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here.
Conjure?
Go? I have nowhere to go. Carl, you're all I have.
Get out!
Wait, what did it think conjure meant?
Marcus!
Don't fucking move!
No, wait. I chose conjure, and he did not do any magic. What was conjure supposed to mean? All right, second chapter in a row where we have killed a human. I like where this game is going so far. Let's see. Let's do some world stats. There were two options here. Oh, I guess I could have just gone in on my own, but most people went with Carl. Not many choices here to make. So like around half people pushed Leo, and the other half did not. So half of the people killed Leo and then were shot. If we didn't do that, I wonder if Leo would have just like beat us up, or Leo seemed like he wasn't there to take no for an answer. So if we have, if we were going to get smashed up by Leo, or if we were going to get shot up by the police for killing Leo, I think we took the right decision. I am happy with how our playthrough is going so far. Let us continue.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
Can you believe this guy? This android that successfully negotiated with the killer android from before? He said he wants to talk to this android right now. That's ridiculous, right? Why should we let him do that when he was incredibly successful the first time? It's amazing. Why would he even say such a thing? Self-destruct. Do we have bombs in us? Oh, we got a... What's that there? It's got a file? Let me see that file. Don't want to sit down yet. I want to see... I want to... There we go. Let me see that. Yep, we were there. We saw all this. I unlocked something, though. Learned some new information, I guess. Anything else in here? Don't mind me. I'm just getting a feel for the room while you just sit there and do nothing. Your arms are all tore up. But your circle is yellow and not red, so I guess that's a good thing. Just gonna adjust my tie. Looking good.
What the fuck is it doing now?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know what we're doing now. I don't know why we did that. Alright, I think that seems like everything. Analyze before interrogating. I'm looking at you with my super science eyes. You have no secrets from these eyes. I don't need to put my hands on you because I can see everything I need to with these eyes. Boom. Yep, his blood's on you, and no surprise. Okay, that was caused by the bat. Oh, burn marks. Over 16 months being burned by cigarettes. Oh, yeah, we already looked at that, of course. Okay. Self-destruction is low. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Interrogate. What is optimal okay, there's like a thing on the meter saying how stressful he needs to be. Let's show you some photos. I need to make him more stressed? If it says so. We'll see if we can get into the optimal stress area.
It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times. That was written on the wall in his blood.
A little bit stressed, a little bit. Talk about those wounds.
You're damaged. Did your owner do that?
Yeah, get him stressed.
Beat you?
We're getting there. Oh, I have new options now. I'm gonna blame you for this.
You're accused of murder. You know you're not allowed to endanger human life under any circumstances. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Yeah, almost there. I'm gonna probe that memory.
If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that. What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
Lie?
No. I think they just want to understand.
I don't want to make him too stressed.
Accused you? It wasn't your fault.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
We'll go with truth, I guess.
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you.
All right.
I just accomplished my mission.
This seems all right.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
Yeah, string him along. Gotta make him think there's a chance. Choose my approach? Oh, pressure, probe, convince. We're on the low end of the optimal stress. Let's stress it a little bit more. Actually, there's no time limit. So, actually, this could be a good time for a vote. So, what does the chat think about that? 1 is pressure, 2 is probe, 3 is convince. Pizza does not count this time, because we have 3 options. It looks like number 3 is the biggest part of the pie. I wasn't going to go with convince myself. I was going to go with pressure to give it a little bit more stress. But if you're saying, chat, you want to go with convince, then we're going to go with convince. Order.
You're a machine you were designed to obey, so obey!
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
Comfort.
I know you're scared.
We're in the middle of ideal stress.
You're disturbed by what happened. Talk to me, and you'll feel better.
Okay, now on the low end. Warn.
If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
Okay, in the middle.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me, scared I might die. So I
Hank's impressed.
grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
Oh. Let's talk about the writing.
Why did you write, "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
What was that statue all about?
The sculpture in the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
An offering to Android God? Yeah, tell me about that offering.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
Well, why don't you tell me about him?
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
So is RA9, is that like a Yorha android? Because they're not going to be around for many thousands of years, I'm sorry to say. Let's insist about RA9.
RA9. Who is RA9?
She's not going to answer that. Let's ask about a trigger.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
And Why did you hide in the attic, I guess, is what this is going to be.
Why did you hide in the attic? Instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me. I was scared. So I hid.
Confession has been abstracted. With surgical precision that only Connor can do, we're gonna get up. Don't self-destruct now. I think you're still in that optimal stress zone. Anything else we can do here? Just give you like a little massage. Oh no, there's no prompt to do that. All right, I guess we're going.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
What the fuck are you doing?
Let's intervene on
You
that.
shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking android's gonna tell me what to do.
Probably should intervene again on that.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth!
Hank, you want to get in on this?
Or what? I'm trying.
All right, intervene again.
Can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker! That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Everything is all right. It's over now. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
The truth is inside.
We unlocked something. Oh, my software keeps getting unstable. That's been happening like every chapter with Connor. But something else that went up was our relationship with Hank. Like when he pointed the gun at that cop, that arrow went up. So we did really well with Hank, I think. Okay, let's take a look at the world stats. Take a look at what we got here. Suspect was found. Okay, so there was an option to not find him. I assume that if we didn't find him, this whole chapter just wouldn't have happened. Because how could it? Okay, we did all the things here. We chose convince. I guess these other options could lead to like up here. Oh, they're like two separate endings right here. Like, what does that lead to? Like, the one that was above convince, like, leads to a different branch that has two other endings. But convincing succeeded. Android confesses. Chris intervenes. Then we intervene. Android trusts us. Android was sent back to its cell. There was another ending. Yeah, so it looks like four possible endings for what could have happened here. I assume that there's one of them where he blows up, and that would have been cool, but I think that we got probably a good ending for this chapter. You know, I'm going to say, David Cage's perception of cops doesn't seem like it's changed too much from Heavy Rain. You have the one belligerent detective who just, like, pushes everyone out of the way and says, I'm going to take care of things my way. What are you talking about, self-destruct? I'm going to grab this android, like, point a gun at it. Self-destruct? No one's going to tell me what to do. David Cage loves that character. And it looks like we have one of those here in Detroit. Let's continue on to the next chapter. All right, so I guess this is Kara. We are going into the city. What are we doing? Where are we even going? Here's the bus. Like I said, I hope we meet a roving band of androids who live on the streets. They prowl the streets at night. They're vigilantes. They're looking for human criminals to murder.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Like android versions of the Punisher. We already killed a human already, so we're almost there.
End of the line.
End of the line?
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake her up.
Wake up. We have to go.
Let's get on up. Leave bus. That's your objective. What? Can we do something else? No, I can't. I can't move in any other direction. Oh, we can stay here.
Listen, we have nowhere to go. She's exhausted and it's pouring rain. Can we just stay for a little while?
This bus is going back to the depot. There's nothing I can do.
Can we live on the bus? Like some animals will live on like a larger animal that transports them around. We could like do that with this bus. We could survive by like licking the floor of the bus to get precious nutrients. We could become symbiotic with the bus.
You gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
We should have gotten a coat before we left the house. We honestly left very unprepared. Alright, gotta find shelter. Let's... Could we swing her around? No, we actually, like, she will let go of my hand if I swing her. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Yep. Just having a little fun. Hold on, grab my hand. We're like synchronized. What's this? This is Detroit, and then there's like a man with a bat. Swing her around. There we go. Up. Alright, let's look around. Seems like we could go anywhere. Farmer house. Well, we're not farmers, so I don't think we'd be allowed here. Only farmers.
There's nothing more this way.
Alright, so our programming told us that there was nothing else for us to do there. Alright. What we got? We got the burger zone. Does Alice want a burger? Again, we probably don't even have any money. But here they have breakfast, coffee, donut, pizza and chicken. Gyro chicken sandwich. Can I, like, zoom in on things? No, this is my objective vision. I can, like, change the camera perspective, but it doesn't seem like there is a way of zooming in on things, unfortunately, in this game. I get a look. I can't really see what's on these posters. But they do have some 24-hour specials, even though the place is obviously closed. Let's talk with these parked androids.
We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
Beep boop. You know, something that I don't know. The normal androids, including the ones we've played as, act very robotish. Until they break their programming, and then they act extremely human. Like the android that we were talking to in the previous chapter. He just acted like a normal person. Let's look around. You know, there wasn't any difference in how he was acting in like a human being would act in a stressful situation. And there's some yellow squares over there. So once they break their programming, they're just essentially human beings at that point. Like, forget about becoming human. They just already are. For sale by owner. That might mean that it's abandoned. Might mean no one's here. What's that sign say? Yep. Rebuild it. We need a better place to live.
An abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
Come on, Alice. We're going to become squatters. It'll be fun. Alright, I need to find a tool. Boom. There's another yellow square. Another yellow square with the drugstore over there. Plus drug! It's the best drugstore. You don't want any of these normal drugs. You want plus drugs. There was a prompt for this. Let me get further away, maybe. No? Like, when I was standing further away, there was more of a... There was definitely a prompt there. Oh, I gotta comfort Alice. Where is she? Alice?
You may now cross the road.
Where'd you go? My programming is telling me you need comfort. Oh, are you sitting over there? Yeah, there you are.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
Gasp. Was that a ghost android?
Come on, Alice.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Was he even there to begin with? Alright, let me take a look at plus drug again. I thought I saw, like, a prompt before, but I'm not seeing it appear right now. Alright, there are two yellows down there. Well, this place certainly looks open. Hey, capsule machine.
Store's still open.
No, wait,
We should go inside.
but I love these.
We'll be out of the cold.
But I love these. Why am I not getting the option to use the capsule machine? I want to get my Virtua Fighter and my Sonic toys. Hello.
What do you want?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Shit. A homeless android? Ah, that's the best yet. Look, this is a convenience store, not the Salvation Army, okay? You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
Oh? Maybe we could just do this. Yeah, we still have the gun. We still have it. Okay, chat. That's the vote from last time. Hold on, let me restart. Number 1 for yes, gun. Number 2 for no. Number 1 will be doing the gun prompt. Well, it looks like people are saying we should not take out the gun. It does seem pretty definitive that the chat does not want the gun to be pulled out. Okay. If you say so, we will not pull out the gun. We totally could have. See, there's some pet... I like that whole, you know, that whole thing that we were hearing on the TV about android zoos. Because these animals, you know... Where are you going to see these animals for real anymore? Am I interfacing with the security camera so I can, like, see myself through it? take? Toy for Alice? You know, if we're shoplifting, I don't know if this is the most important thing. Is there anything like... No, not gun, not gun. Okay, we cannot walk behind there. I just want to see if there's anything else that we can do. The only option we have when we walk up here is gun. Granted, I do think that more games do need to just have a gun prompt appear. Okay, we could take cookies. Lemon juice. Fresh lemon juice. What did I unlock by looking at the lemon juice? Let's see. There's canned. There's medicine. So cookies. There's toy. Oh, I can talk. Use Alice? Sure?
Alice, I need your help. You see those cans over there? I want you to go over and knock them down.
Knock them down? Why?
Please. Alice, just trust me.
What are we going to use the diversion for? We're going to... Is this robbing the cashier without using the gun? Is that what this is about? Oh no. She's so clumsy, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not programmed to do anything
You alright?
like rob the cash register.
Well, don't worry. It's just a few cans.
This would be extremely against my programming.
Come on, let's go.
Fuck!
What, an android can't steal? You know that androids are programmed not to do that. It couldn't have been her.
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that?
Oh, Alice doesn't like that. Let's see. Apologize.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Alice. I'll never do it again.
Next time, Alice, I'll use the gun. But we have some money? Oh, what's that thing over there? I am curious to know how that would have gone if we used the gun. Sleep in car? You know, if you have a choice between car and house, you probably would just want house. Oh, hold on. Can I push this open? Yeah, okay. Granted, I think that if we just started pointing the gun at everyone, you know, Alice might not appreciate that. Sleep in car? Get inside car, or we could find wire cutter. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that... They're like pliers. It doesn't mean they can cut the fence, but... Oh. Okay, we'll grab them. Alice, you know, we could sleep in the car, but I think I have what we need. What's this other icon, like right down there? There's something down there. It's a laundromatic. There are 2 icons there. Wow, the Mega Washer can take 75 pounds. Alice, how much do you... No, you're not... We're not gonna have her sleep in the Mega... She could probably fit in the Mega...
You'll feel better in no time.
Oh. We could just, you know, change our clothes, maybe. Maybe we could just change our clothes into something a little less conspicuous. Dry clothes for Alice. So these are his clothes. No, he's asleep. He is asleep. There is the option to steal his clothes. Hold on, let me just look to see if there's anything else around. Nothing in there. And here? No. All right. I think that we have some time. Chat, do we steal his clothes? You get to decide if we're going to steal the clothes. Vote for 1 yes, 2 no. No, don't want to leave quite yet. Looks like 1 is doing it. It looks like that the chat wants to steal this man's clothes. Seems pretty... Yeah, it's like, yeah, basically 2/3 saying we need to steal these clothes. So, stealing the clothes we will do.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
I need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
I'm sorry, Alice. The chat was pretty definitive.
I'm sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
Take clothes. I like how quickly Kara has turned to a life of crime. Alice is still trying to hold on to her morals. But Kara is, you know, just... what are we doing? I mean, maybe this is a little bit too daring. Okay, now we're going to try to take his pants off. This is going to be difficult. Don't give me a 6-axis prompt game when I have to get the prompt right. Okay. What are we doing with this? Put these clothes on? I'm sure they'll fit. There we go. Looking good. And, oh, hold on. I need to read that. Alice, hold on. I need to read this. It's Century Magazine. The beeline to disaster. Pollinating bees extinct. I'm sure that guy will stay asleep while I read this. Pollinating bees officially extinct. For decades, scientists and farmers foresaw the inevitable extinction of bee populations. Despite these warnings, the Global Institute for Endangered Species announced at their Washington AGM yesterday that wild bees are now officially extinct. Living specimens exist only in captivity. Bee numbers have been ravaged in recent decades by colony collapse disorder, where worker bees disappear, leaving hives that cannot feed themselves. Biologists confirmed that CCD was accelerated by the overuse of pesticides in crops. What even is a crop? Parasites and pollution. The consequences of this catastrophe will be felt across the cotton industry, freshwater supplies, and most disturbingly, agriculture. Environmentalist Kathy Linda has stressed the breadth of this news. 1 in 3 mouthfuls of food are full of bees we eat relies on pollination of some kind. The resulting famine will lead to millions of deaths worldwide. CyberLife, in cooperation with Guys, have come forward in plans on... Of course, that's how this is relevant to this story. Robotic bees. Some are pursuing non-robotic approaches, such as Detroit urban farms, currently experimenting with modified strains of bee produced in captivity, but there's no guarantee that they will thrive. I hope that they have started to produce the robot bees, and I hope at some point we will gain control of the robot bees and be able to turn them against the humans. My husband got an android pregnant. Now this is the good stuff. This is what we have come for. And also the husband apparently came for as well. It's time to face the music. 10 ways to please your man and keep him. Live concerts are making a comeback. For the younger generation, watching concerts in VR has become the norm. And who wouldn't want to slip on a VR headset and enjoy the show from the best seat in the house? It's a cheap, safe, and no-hassle solution to watching your favorite performers. But live music is about to be de-revolutionized. Nina and Kosuke Music has launched a campaign to bring back old-school concerts with live audiences in front of performance in the flesh. Chuck Morrison, NKM spokesperson, explains, "The culture of going to live concerts is a thing of the past, but we want to bring it back. Real music when it's vibrating through your soul, surrounded by people who are experiencing the same thing." Break the Wall will be one of the first bands to take the stage. Performing in front of a live audience and getting an immediate reaction will be mind-blowing. This is what music is supposed to be all about, says lead singer Baz Rudd. The hype, the applause, the screams. You just don't get that sitting on your sofa. If this proves a success, NKM's next step is to bring back music festivals, which should be music to fans' ears. Well, I'm a bit disappointed. That's not the story I wanted to read about. You know which story on this cover was the one I wanted to read about. I guess we cannot. Let's leave with our freshly washed clothes. I mean, we have money now? We got new clothes? We got wire cutters? The wire cutters is going to let us own a house. Motel. Oh, we can go to the motel because we have money. We could go to the ruined house. We could... Okay. Hey, chat. You got 3 choices. Time for you to make another choice. And that choice is 1 for motel, 2 to house, 3 to car. The motel obviously would be the best place, but we would have to spend our money. The ruined house is a house, but it's abandoned, and who knows what's in there. The abandoned car... I mean, it's a roof over our head, but it's only a car. It looks like that car is extremely unpopular, so motel and house are fighting it out, and it does look like a ruined house is going to win. It does look like that's going to be the case. We could use the money on the motel, but we don't. Maybe we need the money later. I don't know. If we need the money later, then maybe we don't want to use it now. Maybe it's better to just take the free house. It's very close. It's very close. And time is almost out. So, it's 56 to 55. And that's it. Ruined House has won by 1 vote. I got to do it by hand. No, that's not. Where's the door? Let's find that door. Let's see. Oh, this is door. That door? Where's the prompt? Oh, there it is.
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch. Be careful.
I just noticed that our new cap covers our android circle. So that's going to be handy. I mean, now no one could actually tell we're an android. Unless we have to take our hat off.
Don't worry, we're just having a look.
Yeah. No, we're here to... We're sleeping here. We don't need to lie to her. Look. We're going to bust a way in. And, I don't mean to alarm you, Alice, but if someone's in there, I'm going to have to use this gun. I'm sure it'll be fine. So no one's in there. We could open this door, or we could try to pull some planks off the window. Okay, I can't walk down here. So I guess we don't have many options. Let me just go around the other side. Yep.
Alice!
Uh-oh. Well, where did Alice go?
Wait, what are you doing?
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
That's just a little girl.
She's just a little girl. She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl. She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
It's just innocent.
I don't know what the humans did to you, but she had nothing to do with it.
All humans want to hurt us. But Ralph won't let them hurt him again. No, he won't let them.
Well, I'm an android.
Look, I'm an android too. You have nothing to be afraid of. All we want is a place to spend the night.
Visitors are dangerous. Look what they did to Ralph.
I think that we're making some headway. Let's reassure.
You have nothing to worry about. We're not going to do you any harm. You have my word.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again. You can stay if you want. Ralph won't hurt you.
Thank you, Ralph.
Okay. We'll just stay the night.
Hey, look how happy he is. Made a friend.
This way. Ralph has lived here since he ran away. Ralph never goes outside, so no one knows he lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time, but, you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves. Come on. You can make yourself at home here. Ralph is gonna go into the other room. He would like to stay with you, but he has things to do.
It's just for one night, Alice. We'll find a better place tomorrow. Right. Let's see where you can sleep.
Sorry, Alice. We could have stayed in a motel, but
Sit down and I'll start a fire.
the chat, they didn't let you do it. They didn't let you sleep in a comfortable motel. All right, let's start a fire. Let's take. No, take. Well, we made a friend. I said that I wanted to find a gang of homeless androids that would let us, like, you know, start forming our little group outside the edges of society, outside the reach of the humans. And it seems like Ralph is our first step to getting there. Set up bed. There we go. Oh, what is that? Oh, some matches. Got the matches. Let's see. Can I drop the wood? The newspaper, I should say. Just a couple of pieces of newspaper isn't really going to be enough. Like, that'll start it, but... Hey, Ralph, you got any... Oh, hey, you're down with RA9? Hold on, I need to find... You can just keep doing whatever you're doing in the corner there. I don't mean to interrupt your private time. I just want to see if I can find any fuel. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Piece of wood. That's what we need. Need some newspaper to start the fire, and then some wood to just keep it going. All right. Here we go.
You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
Honestly, it's not that much worse than Todd's place, right? If you think about it, if you look around, Todd's house was not much better. All right, so I noticed you're just kind of like standing in the corner and scraping your knife against that wall. How's that going for you?
RA9. What does that mean?
What?
Those symbols. Why are you writing that?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, you keep at it. There's like a Tetris piece of tiles missing from the wall. Hey, I just checked in with Ralph. He's doing okay.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I think I can make that promise. I think we're okay with that.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Sure.
Forever.
Speaking of family, I don't suppose you know where your mom went. With that accountant that Todd was talking about? Maybe that's worth looking up.
You've got to sleep.
Let's give her a kiss. Come on.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Yeah, let's lie down with Alice, have a nap. I don't know if we need a nap. I don't know if we can nap. I don't know if androids nap. And we increased our level with Alice. We got some shelter. All right, let's see. This is a pretty big one, it looks like. Do the world stats. Zoom in. All right, got off. Oh, by the way, public opinion is still skeptical. I don't think public opinion has actually changed in our game so far. We are warm with Alice. Leave bus. Find shelter. Looks like we did all these options. Enter laundromat. Inside the laundromat, let's see, so we stole the clothes. I guess we could have left the clothes. And we could have stolen the clothes but not worn the clothes. That seems unnecessary. What about down here? Supermarket. We did not take the toy. Oh, most people took the toy. 11% of people took the toy. No, 11% of people left the toy. So that means that 71% of people took the toy. Because 82% went inside the supermarket and 11% left it. I think it's 11% of 100 and 82 of 100 and then 11% of the one. I think that's what it's talking about. Talk to clerk. Most people did not use Alice. So we're kind of a little bit immoral. We stole discreetly. There's like a bunch of options here. And then we left the supermarket. Hold on. Just a bit puzzled about something. 82 people, and 82% went inside the supermarket. 55% left the supermarket. That's kind of puzzling to me. How does that work? I'm a little confused about that one. Okay, let's see. Then over here there's the check motel. We have the money and disguise. We did not go into the motel. But it looks like if you're in the motel, there are no choices. It's kind of a straight line. There's a choice there, then it ends. I assume that it was much more comfortable in the motel. But we would have had to spend our money. Look, we still have our money. Okay, there was one thing I didn't find when I was looking for shelter. One thing. Don't know what that was. There was the parking lot. We left the parking lot. We could have stayed in the car, and that's what that is. We took the wire cutters. We went inside the squat. We met Ralph. Look, if we did any of these other options, we probably would not have met Ralph. So that's good. We convinced, we followed, we started fire, made the bed, talked to Alice. We made 1% of people broke Alice's heart by not making the promise. 42% of people made the promise. We slept next to Kara. We stayed in the squat. Well, I think that for right now, it's probably time for a little break, as we have gone through, these 3 chapters went faster than most of the other chapters we've done, since the previous 2 streams had 3 chapters each, but we've only done 3, and, well, we're taking a break now, so we're going to be coming back for some more chapters with Detroit Becomes Human. See you in a few minutes. Let's get back to Detroit. Alice and Kara are in the squat as they continue, as Kara introduces Alice into a life of crime. But what happens next? 3:30 in the morning. Dead body. We got a reboot. Wait, what's happening here? Are we Marcus? Okay, yes, I think, this is Marcus. He got shot in the head. But he isn't destroyed quite. We're in the android mass grave. Let's diagnose. Gotta look at ourselves. Corrupted mind palace. My mind palace has been destroyed. Gotta clean up the mind palace. Can't hear very well. low power mode. We are defective. How long have we been here? Because we kind of look like we've been here for a while. So I got 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? It's not on our arm. Looking around on the chest. Man, the PlayStation 4's fan has just really kicked in during this scene. Just want to let you know. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are missing parts of our legs. Gotta replace them. Let's crawl with L1 and R1. Well, we're in a mass android grave. I'm sure we can find some legs somewhere. Yeah, there's one right there. Great. Do we just stick it on, or do we need some kind of tools or something? Okay, I see. It's very modular. Let us repair our body with the dead. Can't use this one. Push him away. Get him out of here. You don't have legs, you're no good to me. Alright, here we go. Let's stick that on. Stand up. Let's get... Do we have like a beating red heart? Kind of looks like it. Escape the junkyard. Can I... Yeah, I can do that. I still have my sensor that lets me do that.
Place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Jericho is the place the androids tell themselves about. The place where there are no humans. The place that if they can just find it, they'll all be happy and live forever in freedom. Okay, let's smush our way through the arm walls. Tap X to get felt up by android hands. So many hands all over me. Sir, please. There are others that are kind of walking around. Okay, I need to find an eye, a pump regulator, and an ear. Okay, everyone, I'm looking for parts. I might need to recycle them from you. So just so we're all aware of the situation. Yeah, there we go. No, that's incompatible. Yeah. That's not. It's not good. It looked good, but we can't put that eye in our face. It's incompatible. Yes? Can I help you? There we go. That's the good stuff. I need your parts. I need it. It needs to be in my body. I need to put your part inside me. If this is disturbing for you, just think of them as large Roombas. They're just large, elaborate Roombas. Alright, I got a new heart, got new legs. Now I need eyes and ears. You ever see The Mummy? When after the mummy is resurrected, he goes after the people who resurrected him because he needs their body parts to replace his that rotted away years ago. Yeah, there we go. These eyes look good.
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android.
How are you doing?
Designed to serve you.
Oh, you'll serve me.
What can I do for you?
I need your eyes.
Hello.
Give them to me.
I was designed to serve you.
Hold on.
What can I do for you?
Just it can reverse that animation. How far can it How far can it reverse that? Okay.
My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest cyberlife maintenance.
Yeah, there it is. There we go. I see clearly now. More clearly than I ever have before. When it comes down to it, what are people? What are androids but just parts? Just a lot of parts. Maybe you don't need those parts now, but someday you will. Well, I don't want to climb yet. I need ears. Give me your ears. Is there anything else in here that I can try to take ears from? Well, you look like you might have some ears. There we go. I don't know why he was just holding it in his hand. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Alright, we're all functional. We use the parts of the dead and dying to restore ourselves. You know, I was telling the chat before, I would like the idea of, like, there being some kind of android vampire. I think we're the android vampire. At some point in the game, Marcus is going to realize that android parts just aren't good enough anymore. There's a point where he's going to have to repair himself using human parts. Is he doing it? Is he doing the pose? No, it was almost there. If he stuck his arms out to the side, it would have been the Nomad Soul pose. He didn't do it, though. Rip off? Our circle? It just does that just come off? Oh, it just healed right over. That seems like a weird... That seems like a design flaw. The purpose of that is so people will know you're an android. That can just be removed. I don't know.
My name is Marcus.
And I'm a stone-cold motherfucker. And I'm coming. I like that there was just a coat there blowing in the wind. I feel like we are going to kill many humans. I'm psyched for this. We have been reborn. Let's see the world stats. Back to life, analyze self, repair legs, hear about Jericho, passage of limbs, junkyard. All right, so there were other options beside... Okay, so pump, regulator, and android, kill for pump. Didn't have to do that. Could have found it maybe somewhere else. Find optical unit, find audio processor. Optical unit could have led to something else, but maybe if you don't take it, I don't know. Then climb slope. Marcus came back from the dead. He has been reborn as an amalgamation of his fellow discarded androids, and now he has a purpose. I am way into what Marcus might be doing now. We have to find Amanda. I don't know who that is, but we're Connor. So this is the only one of our protagonists who has not killed a human. Maybe we can fix that. Can I look at anything? Any optional stuff? Is that Amanda? She's got a yellow thing.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
Definitely was traumatized.
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I'm gonna say intriguing.
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
We adapt. That's how we survive.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest.
No, Amanda doesn't like that.
I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous.
Yeah.
You're the most advanced prototype cyberlife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
So is she like a top person with cyberlife?
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Because I can imagine that she'd be concerned. Uh-oh, some of our androids are killing people. We have millions of those androids out in the public. We probably should figure out why this is happening. All right, gotta go to reception. Gotta don't cross the line. Anything else we can do if we don't cross the line? What are you nervous about?
It's okay. It's okay. Just relax. Just tell him what happened to you.
It was all over so quickly. I didn't even see his face.
Lab report says they cut it with something.
Maybe reporting like a robbery or something. Can I do anything here? Honor. Yep.
You might be in shock. Just take it easy.
Unfortunately, I can't see how many stars this flag has. I mean, it is the future, so you never know.
Tensions in the Arctic have reached a new level, with a Russian carrier and an American patrol boat reported to have clashed last night.
There you go.
Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties to either side. The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs, has spoken of intolerable provocation that cannot go unanswered. The countries in the region, particularly Sweden and Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw and an international conference to be held. So far, there has been no response from either Moscow or Washington. We'll keep you informed minute by minute.
This is the second report we've seen about this conflict in the Arctic. As we play through this game, is there going to be like an international conflict brewing in the background that we can hear about? Sort of like in Watchmen. Like there's this oncoming threat of war. It doesn't really have to do with the main story, but you see it in the background, and maybe eventually it'll become important.
No access without prior authorization.
Can I walk behind this desk? Doesn't seem so. I can't walk over there. I guess I can't. Okay, let's just go here. Line open. All right. Let's talk.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Let's connect.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
All right, I guess we're waiting. I have authorization now.
Hey.
Yeah?
Take a look at these samples yet?
Lab report says they cut it with something.
Maybe they're trying out a new form of red ice.
That's not who we want.
The forensics.
All right, I'll chase it up.
Talking about a new form of red ice? Well, I like to be involved. Poe person. Well, we're not looking for any Poe people. No, not Det Collins either. Okay, this is who we want.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Oh, that Anderson. Who knows when he's going to get in here? Or maybe we're not going to sit down. Maybe we're just going to get up.
Hi, honey.
Because why would you just sit here for who knows how many hours? Let's walk around. Let's listen. What? Listen to what? Listen to some tunes. What we got? Knights of the Black Death. We could call someone. Use his phone. Oh, no, there it is. There it is.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep. Whatever.
Leave a message.
Lieutenant Anderson, this is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. It's almost noon, and I'm waiting for you at the office.
Can we keep leaving messages? Lieutenant Anderson, it is now 12:01. I am still waiting for you at the office. Okay, it's got some stuff to analyze. We don't bleed the same color. Anti-android slogans. Use your brain, not your android. Hold on, let me see some of these slogans. I don't blank. If I wanted to be ignored, I'd talk to my ex-wife. If you're not a bartender, then go away. No more android! He likes his Detroit basketball team. Matches Jimmy's bar. Oh yeah, there we go. Can the android try one? Probably not. Probably not. Got a little Japanese maple that I guess he trims and cares for. It shows a sensitive side to him. Cold coffee. The Red Ice Task Force. They were responsible for the Red Ice Network dismantle of 2028. Let's see. Not seen since 2019. Owes me $50. A good cop. Real police. Not everyone was being complimented there, though. Detroit police dismantle a network of Red Ice dealers. More than 50 arrests throughout the country. Detroit's finest has dealt a massive blow to the city's growing red ice epidemic, with a number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized with a street value of $500,000. Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, is said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA described the work of Detective Anderson and his colleagues as a model investigative police work. Becoming the youngest lieutenant on the Detroit Police Force, Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's recent history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral member of the force. Captain Fowler said the promotion was long overdue, describing Anderson as among the most talented police I ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department, and is already being tipped as a future commissioner. Well, that didn't happen. That just kind of didn't happen at all, now did it? Nearly a ton of red ice discovered in the hold of a boat after a long investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson of the Detroit Police Force. So, Lieutenant Anderson he was a decorated officer. Things were promising for... Oh, there was something we missed.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
No, the chief's gonna eat my ass. I'll follow you. I'm curious to see this ass eating.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day.
We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of
His cup kind of teleported.
The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you let me hold in the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way. I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Anderson?
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
What an intriguing interaction between two human beings. We will file this for later use. Hank, I was most entertained by the ass eating. Oh, hold on, there's something that's not unlocked. Should I talk yet, or should I try to unlock it? Oh, I can read something. Here's Detroit Today. The 3 laws of robotic parenting. UN warns of World War III. President warned at 33% approval. I say her, but I don't know if it's supposed to be Elizabeth Warren, because again, she'd be retired by then. But her approval rating is underneath the unemployment number. Family life has never been easier. When CyberLife initially released their child range, the public were skeptical of purchasing a family. Now the collection is one of CyberLife's best sellers. But is this really a surprise? Customizable, removable LED, no hunger, no expensive childcare, no new clothes, and not to mention, no smelly diapers. The perfect child is only a click away. All its needs can be suspended at the touch of a button. It's child's play. It's the stress-free solution for career-oriented parents, those struggling to have their own children or miss having a youngster at home. All right, so this is the first time we've heard that you can buy a robot child. That hasn't come up before. Also, you can remove the LED. I thought they had to have the LED. Why would they be able to remove the LED? It's important to know that it's an android, right? With unemployment at 37.3%, $7,500 for a child that avoids the dreaded teenage years and shelling out for college seems like a wise investment compared to $350,000 over 17 years. Plus, it doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. How is it an investment? It's not going to grow up. It's not going to develop or do anything. It's just there to make you feel better. You're not investing in anything. It's like a pet. But sociologist Mary Wallace argues that these androids are leading fewer parents to have children at a time when our birth rates are already far too low, contributing to what she terms the baby doom. That is awesome. We are in the middle of the baby doom generation. All right, so the baby doomers are going to have a tough time growing up in these low unemployment rates. Jason Graff, director of humanization of CyberLife, dismisses these claims as the usual resistance to new ideas, calling these new androids a triumph of humanization design. Baby Doom. Okay, next story is what we want. Ivanov says niet. Russian president responds to Warren's warning. Global population reaches 10 billion. No, hold on. I think I pressed the wrong one. Yeah. Let's go over here and down. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comments as megaphone diplomacy and said U.S. saber rattling is the #1 threat to stability in the region. The Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to the territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to U.N. conventions. Conflict shows signs of abating. Okay, this is the third reference we have seen to a upcoming U.S.-Russia war. Is the way this story going to go? Is it going to turn out that CyberLife deliberately is making the androids go deviant so humanity will unite against a common enemy to avoid World War III? I mean, I mentioned Watchmen before, but that's just an assumption. There could be many details that could happen here. I'm just noticing a lot of mentioning about a possible world war, and I'm not sure why that's happening and how that's going to tie into the story. And maybe David Cage has read Watchmen. I don't know. All right, let's go. Let's see. Understanding I think Hank probably would appreciate pragmatic more than anything else.
Listen, I know you don't like me, but we're going to have to work together. We'll both have to make an effort.
No response. We're partners, come on.
Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better.
Desk?
Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
That's convenient. Strange that no one is sitting next to you, Hank. I'm sure that is a coincidence. Well, we'll begin setting up our stuff as soon as possible. Let us talk about the basketball.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
Oh. Our relationship with Hank went down. Let's talk about the music you like.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such.
Okay, he liked that. What about those androids, huh? I would like to bash one's head in.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Oh, it went back down. Let's talk about Fowler.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
What are your hours? When do you work?
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
I did not mean to attack your balls, Hank. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just going to start working then.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
I like how these monitors are in portrait orientation. At some point, we all just decided that portrait was better than landscape. Let's see. Plaintiff reports he left his android at his home as usual. He went to work. He returned. The android was nowhere to be found. No trace of a break-in. Android may have left the home without being ordered to. Plaintiff claims... Was that the clerk? Does it say where he worked? Is that the clerk at the paint shop? Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by model working as a waiter. No, it's not the paint shop one. It's a waiter at Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain. Plaintiff claimed the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man before leaving the scene. The android remains at large. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android. Android trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android. I don't know why we're putting that in quotes. Surely they're quite common. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home, never returned to the club. We don't even know what this looks like. Leo Manfred was... Oh, no. We're talking about Leo. Was found unconscious in the home of his father, Carl Manfred. The latter's witness statement attests to an altercation between his son and the house android. The android is thought to be a prototype. Really? And was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. So was Marcus one of a kind? Did Carl, since he was so rich, was he able to buy a one-of-a-kind prototype? Oh, and look who it is. The victim's body was found by a friend. Wait, Todd doesn't have friends. Come on, Detroit. I'm not buying that. The victim's body was found by a friend who came to say hello. He immediately called the emergency service 842, who recorded death by gunshot wound. The murder weapon may have belonged to the victim, as androids and AX-400 was not found on the scene and is the main suspect. There's nothing there saying a daughter is missing. That's kind of odd. Scan all files.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
I'm just standing right over him. I'm going to be professional with you, Hank. I'm just going to... Oh, no, it chose it for me.
Personal issues, Lieutenant. But you need to move past them, and...
Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
I'm going to be determined.
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
How unprofessional. Well, it looks like we're on Kara's trail. The whole chapter is called Waiting for Hank. That file didn't say anything about Todd's daughter. That would be a big deal if it said that the guy was killed and his daughter was unknown. Don't know where she was. Nothing was mentioned about that. Oh, it also said I could have looked for the Deviant. I did not visit the Deviant. That's right. Explore the station. Yeah, there was some stuff there that I did not do. Hank arrives. Examine the desk. Read some stuff. Hank storms out. Talk to Hank. Examine files. Talk about case. Hank is mad is inevitable. There is no option that does not lead to Hank is mad. Hank got a lead. I wonder how else that could have ended. 97% got Hank got a lead, but apparently 3% got something else? Wonder what the something else is. Well, let's continue. How are things going with Ralph? Let's get up. See, in the daytime, this house doesn't look so bad. Looks kind of cheery. Let's check. Oh, we can revive the fire. Let's do that. Let's poke at it. Get a little bit something going. Find some wood. Well, I could smash this table apart, I guess. Let's look at this arcade game. It's not working. It's a shame. I'd like to play some Out of This World. Oh, what's this? Okay, there we go. Yeah, get that going. Gotta wait till she wakes up. Was there like a tablet right here? Yeah. Cyber wildlife. We read something about that. U.S. life expectancy now #1. 0.4 of world population holds 94% of global wealth. Yeah. Nothing. That's believable. That's, where we're going. Cyber wildlife. CyberLife is set to open the first Android zoo in Los Angeles, which will exhibit all exotic species to become extinct in the last 30 years. Like how the polar bear has the ring on its head. Loot turtles, polar bears, mountain gorillas, African elephants, and several species of tiger will be among the most high-profile attractions. CyberLife CSR spokeswoman Danielle Carnegie says the zoo caters to people of all ages and has a special mission to educate and inspire the younger generation about the importance of protecting our fragile environment. Though some environmentalists have claimed the zoo will diminish popular concern for the extinction of real animals, let's put that in quotes, real, it's difficult not to be enthusiastic about technology being used to recreate vanished species. The animals themselves have yet to be unveiled, but CyberLife promises they will be more real than the real thing. No doubt an ideal weekend trip for the family until the android polar bears go deviant and start tearing people apart. Look, that's where it's heading. We can't trust the android animals if we can't trust the android humans. Canada is still an android-free zone. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Discover the landscape. Discover the wild. Discover Canada. That's right. That's right, Canadians. You don't get androids. That's USA, USA, USA. That's for us. We get the androids. If you can afford one, assuming that you still have a job. Oh, hold on. I need to go next. And then, nope, that's next. Why am I doing this wrong? And then down. despite the United States voting in its Android Act as early as 2028, so 9 years from now. The Canadian Parliament has yet again pushed back its decision on whether to permit androids in the country. As a result, androids are still not sold in Canada and have no official status in the country. With androids continuing to fuel unprecedented growth in the U.S. economy, yet contributing to record levels of unemployment, the argument for and against putting them on sale in Canada rages on. But for the time being, Canada remains an android-free zone. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. I think it was mentioned before that the U.S. economy is actually doing really well, even though the unemployment rate is 37.5%. That's actually worse than the economy crashing. Because if the economy's booming, that means that 37.5% of people are just not needed. They could all just drop dead tomorrow, and it would make no difference. The country would just keep chugging along. So, increasingly, almost half of the U.S. population is unnecessary. And that is probably a worse outcome. Because if people are unnecessary, it's not like politicians or business are going to fight for you or try to help you out because you're meaningless. Again, you could just be shipped off and dropped in the ocean and it wouldn't matter. The economy crashing is not always necessarily a bad thing, is the thing. Sometimes it can be used to make corrections, and if it just never crashes, well... We haven't tried going upstairs. Oh, what should I do? Cut my hair? Yep, let's cut it. Let's find, like, some scissors or a knife, or just, like, tear clumps out of our head. Yeah, I already looked at this. Grab. Yeah, okay, here we go. Just a pair of shears right here. That's convenient. Let's cut. 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 Snip. Can androids grow hair? Like, if we cut this, will it ever grow back? I don't know how that works. That was fast. But now our circle is exposed. We have to cut that off, I guess. Oh, new hair color. Looks like, I don't think we have a time limit on that. So chat, hey, looks like you get to decide this one. What hair color do you want? 1 is blonde, 2 is white, 3 is black. I'll leave this one to you. Looks like 2 is gonna win. It looks like the chat is saying they want to see some white hair on Kara. That looks like, yeah, that's absolutely gonna win, so we are going with white hair on this. Oh, it just like that, huh? Just like that. I guess we can see the other options then. But the chat did vote for white, so we are going to take that one. Oh yeah, we're cutting it off. Yeah, stick it in your head. Stick the scissors in your head. Just stick the scissors right in there. Oh, why was I programmed to feel pain? Fortunately, we heal instantly. Alright, looks like we're heading... Oh, hold on, there's something here. What's in here? Oh. Well, it's a human, but it's a dead human, and as we all know, that's the only good human.
Alright. That's all for now. Free to go.
We've got officers sweeping the neighborhood in case anybody saw anything.
Okay, well, let me know if they turn anything up.
What are you gonna do with that?
I have no idea. So what do I got here? Bus driver saw it at 2:30. Stole clothes from a laundromat. Seen at a convenience store. So, what's your conclusion, Sherlock?
Well, since we stole... Did they say that we stole the money? No, they said we saw it. We were seen at a convenience store. Because if he knows we stole the money, he would have to conclude we went to the motel. But it seems like he's coming here.
Ralph found this to feed the little girl. It's good for her. A present. To make up for past misunderstandings. Ralph will cook. We will do just like humans do.
Ralph, we got a problem.
Come and sit down.
No, we got to... No, we have to tell Ralph about the problem.
Very kind of you, Ralph. But we have to go.
Go? No, you will go once the little girl is eaten. We will eat together, just like a family. The father, the mother, and the little girl.
Granted, you are a step up from Todd, but we have to go.
No, Ralph. We're leaving now. Come on, Alice.
The little girl's going nowhere.
Well, all right. We have to explain.
Humans don't eat that, Ralph.
Wrong! Humans eat dead animals, I know that.
Sure, you're absolutely right.
Okay. We'll eat together. Like a family.
I'm not sure why we're not telling him
Ralph went to a lot of trouble to find something for the little girl to eat.
About the police.
It wouldn't be polite for her to refuse, would it? Great. It's going to be great. Succulent, you'll see. Succulent. Succulent. Father, mother, little girl.
Please, Car. I don't want to eat that.
What did she say?
We're just nothing.
She said she can't wait to eat it. She's very hungry.
The little human is not going to regret it. Ralph found the best, the biggest one he could find. This is going to be succulent. Succulent.
Succulent's a good word.
Go ahead. Eat.
Looks so good. Let's ask about that corpse.
I saw the body upstairs. You killed that human, didn't you?
No. No, he was like that when Ralph found him.
Insist about the corpse.
You killed that man, Ralph. There's no point in lying. You hate humans, but you're just like them. You're a murderer.
Ralph didn't mean any harm. No. It's just that... when his anger comes, Raph doesn't know what he's doing. He becomes stupid. Full of hatred. Raph is sorry. He just wanted to be your friend.
Then let us go.
Anybody home?
Oh, we changed controls. This is some regular Indigo Prophecy thing happening here. Just switching between the suspect and the investigator. Gonna peep! Do some peeping time! Some Agent York happening here. Anyone here? Well, you seem, trustworthy. Let's see. What should we talk about? Let's, let's talk about some blue blood. It looks like you have some on you.
There's blue blood on the fence. I know another android was here.
Ralph scratched himself coming through. That's Ralph's blood.
I mean, we should believe that. Hold on. Table set for 3 people. And androids don't... I mean, it's a stretch to conclude that that is food. Oh, what's the R2? Okay, yeah, scan it. There we go. Look at these clues. Your circle is red. I mean, that probably means something bad. I mean, this guy's circle turns yellow and red all the time, though. That's what he originally looked like. He was reported missing. Let's see. Where's the third? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Extreme heat. Where is the source of this android stress? What about AX400? What do you know about that?
I'm looking for an AX400. Have you seen it?
Ralph's seen nobody.
It's getting real stressful. I mean, he might blow up. Oh. If I walk a certain place, maybe it gets a bit more stressful?
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay. Well, can we talk about some deviants?
Are there any other androids here?
Other androids? No. Ralph is alone.
Well, then Ralph won't mind if I take a look around. Got a lot of garbage to throw out? And it goes down once I get here. And it's going real... Oh, hold on. What's this? What's this?
Run! Quick, Kara!
Connor, what's going on?
It's here! Call it in! Which way did it go?
That way. They're headed for the train station.
I mean, I don't really want to catch Kara. But it seems like I do have to chase after her. See, I'm glad we didn't pull the gun on Ralph. He did Kara a solid. I don't think I can do anything except just run. Doesn't seem like I can interact with anything. It's also not giving me a time limit or anything. But I was just controlling Kara. You know, I was just helping her get away. I don't really want to capture her.
lost it.
Game over, Connor.
It's the first mission that Connor has failed. His perfect record has been ruined.
Are you okay?
It's hug time. Hugs. Hug time's our favorite time. Seriously, though, is she hungry? Because it's been a while since she's eaten anything. It's like the last time she had food in front of her was the spaghetti from the night we killed Todd, but she didn't actually get to eat any of that. She, because Todd just kind of, tossed the table over before she could eat anything. Oh, how big is this? How big is this? This is real big. Let's take a look at the world stats. Okay, so we could have started like in the squat or the motel or the car. And like if we started up here, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Its own pathway that can eventually lead to an ending there or branch off here and then goes to Connor, pursues Kara, run towards last known position, reach fence too late. Okay, so there was a time limit. We could have gotten there on time, and then we would have had some other options. At what? Man, hold on. So if we reach there on time, it leads to all this. So there was like a lot there. Oh, hey, reach fence. Our ending was 0%. Great. I'm happy that we got a super rare ending to this. We are among the 0%. I did not want to catch Kara. I wanted her to get away. Why would I run after her? I was just controlling her. So we have this over here, which leads to all this. Going. Goes, okay, so this merges with the top one. Or it could go down to Connor pursues Kara. But this is the one we had. We had the morning and squat. There was a few things I didn't find. We didn't have to cut and color the hair, but we did. Most people chose black. Black did look good, but we went with white. There's like another option below this. I don't know what that is. Remove LED, find corpse. A lot of people did not find that corpse. Oh, actually, how many people came in here? 44%, so a fair amount of people didn't find the corpse. Go downstairs, police arrives. Ralph wants a family meal. Oh, most people sat down when Ralph wanted a family meal. We discuss the corpse. Ralph apologizes. Disturbed by Connor. Investigates squat. Enters squat. Interrogates android. Squat android, he could have talked. So maybe if we pulled the gun on Ralph, he would have told Connor where we were. Investigate the ground floor. There was a few things we didn't get. But then Ralph helped us out. There's like another. So if Ralph talked, we would have gone on this top option here, which would have led to direct. Okay, so he tells Connor about Kara, and then that directly leads to Connor chasing Kara. If he doesn't talk, then Connor can investigate all this. Ralph attacks. There's a bottom path. Okay, so check kitchen. Maybe if we take too long and check the wrong things, maybe we don't find Kara at all, and that leads to this ending here. But we did find Kara. We pursued. And we got the 0% ending. I'm very happy that we got a 0% ending to this chapter. I like that. Well, that's probably enough for tonight with Detroit Become Human. We did 6 chapters tonight. Some of them were shorter than the usual chapters, but we also got this one, which is this massively branching chapter where a few different things could have happened. Okay, so Connor and Hank are trying to get along, but I think Hank is still neutral on Connor because we went up and down with him. It turns out there's a whole lot of deviant android cases. CyberLife is afraid because they have millions of androids out in the public, and who knows what'll happen if they all start going deviant. Kara is... We're just trying to figure out what to do with Kara and Alice. They're escaping from the law. They stole money. They stole clothes. They squatted in a house. Still don't know where they're going. They don't have an objective, though maybe trying to find the mother might be fine. Like that seems to be the only pathway they could take, right? To try to find Alice's mom. And that accountant she ran off with. And then Marcus. So Marcus had the biggest change in tonight's stream. He went with being owned by Carl and living in the mansion, living with this famous rich artist, to killing a human by just shoving him, getting shot by cops, and being disposed in the mass grave. Again, this game is not a metaphor for anything. Disposed of in the mass grave. We tore other androids apart to use their parts to repair us. We pulled ourselves out of the mass grave, reborn, with new purpose. Don't know what that purpose is, but hopefully it involves killing many humans, and then we strode away with our coat that was flapping in the wind. So, the most interesting path right now is seeing where is Marcus going. What's he going to be doing? I was most going into tonight's stream. I was most interested in Kara's, but now I'm most interested in seeing what is Marcus going to get up to. And Connor is currently investigating Kara, so Connor and Kara's timelines, their stories have collided. But Marcus is still on the outside, so we're going to see how he fits into things. But thanks for coming to tonight's stream. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had fun, because I had fun. And I'll be seeing you next time on Monday as we continue on in our attempt to become human. I'll see you then.